Have you recently been laid off? You're not alone, and there are steps you can take to bounce back. In today's rapidly changing job market, layoffs are a reality many of us face. But fear not. There's a silver lining, and it starts with understanding that this is a common situation that many have successfully navigated. From reassessing finances to polishing your resume, there's plenty you can do to regain your footing. So stay tuned as we share actionable steps you can take after being laid off. The first thing to do after being laid off is to address the immediate impact. Being laid off can feel like an emotional roller coaster. It's a moment that can bring a whirlwind of emotions: shock, anger, sadness, and even relief for some. These feelings are completely natural, and it's important to acknowledge them. You might feel like staying in bed all day, or you might be tempted to immediately jump into job hunting mode. But the first thing you need to do is give yourself permission to process what has happened. Understanding and accepting the situation is vital. It's okay to grieve, it's okay to be angry, but remember, it's not your fault. Layoffs are often the result of decisions made at higher levels of the company and are largely out of your control. It's essential to remind yourself that your worth is not defined by your job. You are more than your job title, more than your paycheck. Once you have given yourself some time to process, it's important to manage your emotions. It can be helpful to channel your feelings into something constructive. It could be as simple as taking a walk, writing in a journal, or even screaming into a pillow. The goal is to let out your emotions in a way that is healthy and non-destructive. Next, it's crucial to inform your family or close friends about the situation. You might feel a sense of shame or fear, but remember, there's no shame in being laid off. It happens to the best of us. Your loved ones can provide emotional support and even practical advice. They can be your sounding board, your cheerleaders, your source of strength during this challenging time. Lastly, while it's important to deal with the immediate impact of a layoff, it's equally important not to dwell on it for too long. Just like any other life event, layoffs are a part of your journey, not the end of it. Remember, it's okay to feel upset, but don't let it consume you. Acceptance is the first step towards recovery. Next, assess your financial situation. Just as you wouldn't set off on a journey without checking your fuel gauge, you shouldn't embark on this new chapter without a clear view of your financial landscape. To begin with, take a look at your savings. How long can they tide you over? A good rule of thumb is to have enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. If you're not there yet, don't panic. This is a wake-up call, not a death sentence. Now, let's talk about severance packages. If you've been laid off, there's a good chance you're entitled to one. Make sure you understand the details. How much will you receive? And when? Are there any conditions you should know about? This isn't just about money. It's about bridging the gap between now and your next job. Next in line is applying for unemployment benefits. Remember, this is not a handout, it's a safety net. You've paid into the system with every paycheck, and now it's time to lean on it. The process can be a bit daunting, but don't let that deter you. Reach out to your local employment office or check their website for guidance. Finally, it's time to create a budget. Yes, it's as fun as it sounds, but it's also empowering. Knowing where your money is going can help you make smart decisions and avoid unnecessary stress. Start by listing your essential expenses, like rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and transportation. Then look at your discretionary spending. Can you cut back on dining out, subscriptions, or other non-essentials? Remember, this isn't forever. It's a temporary adjustment to help you navigate this transitional period. In the end, it all comes down to this. Knowledge is power. The more you know about your financial situation, the better equipped you'll be to plan your next move. So, take a deep breath, crunch those numbers, and remember, you've got this. Understanding your financial situation is crucial in planning your next steps. Now it's time to update your resume and LinkedIn profile. The importance of this step cannot be overstated. These are your marketing tools, your personal brand, and the first impression you make on potential employers. So let's make them shine. Start with your resume. It's more than just a document. It's a story that showcases your skills, experience, and the value you can bring to a potential employer. Update it with your most recent experience, highlighting the skills and knowledge you've gained. Remember to tailor your resume for each job application. Use the job description as a guide to understand what the employer is looking for and highlight those skills in your resume. Now let's move on to LinkedIn. This platform is not just a social network, it's a professional networking powerhouse. It's a place where you can showcase your professional identity, connect with industry professionals, and get discovered by recruiters. Just like your resume, Your LinkedIn profile needs to be updated and optimized. Start with a compelling headline. This is the first thing people see when they visit your profile. Make it catchy and include keywords related to your industry or the job you're seeking. Next, update your summary. This is your chance to tell your professional story in a more personal and engaging way. Highlight your skills, experiences, and what makes you unique. Don't forget to update your work experience section with your most recent job and the skills you gained there. Use keywords that potential employers might be searching for. LinkedIn's algorithm favors profiles that are complete and regularly updated, so make sure your profile is up to date. Also, remember to stay active on LinkedIn. Share industry-related content, comment on others' posts, and engage with your network. This will keep your profile visible and increase your chances of being discovered by recruiters. In conclusion, updating your resume and LinkedIn profile is not just about adding your latest job title or skills. It's about telling your professional story in a way that resonates with potential employers and showcases your value. A polished resume and LinkedIn profile can be your ticket to your next job. With your resume and LinkedIn profile updated, you're ready to start your job search. When it comes to job searching, there are several strategies to consider. Let's explore some of the most effective ones. First things first, online job boards. These are a goldmine of opportunities. Websites like Indeed, Glassdoor, and Monster have thousands of job listings from all over the world. You can filter by location, industry, job title, and more. It's worth setting up email alerts for new postings that match your criteria. That way, you'll be among the first to apply when a suitable role comes up. But remember, while online job boards are a great place to start, they're not the only avenue. Don't overlook the power of networking. This is where LinkedIn can really come into its own. Connect with people in your industry, join relevant groups, and don't be shy about letting people know you're on the hunt for a new position. You never know who might have a lead on your dream job. Reaching out to contacts in your field can also be incredibly beneficial. Former colleagues, bosses, or even classmates may know of opportunities that haven't been advertised yet. A personal recommendation can often give you an edge over other candidates. Consider attending industry events, conferences, and meetups. While many of these are virtual these days, they still offer a chance to meet new people and learn about potential job openings. Don't forget about recruitment agencies either. They have a wealth of knowledge about the job market and often have exclusive listings not found elsewhere. Lastly, consider a speculative application. If there's a company you're particularly interested in, why not reach out directly? Even if they don't have any vacancies, they may keep your details on file for future opportunities. Job searching can be a challenging process. It requires patience, resilience, and often a thick skin. But remember, for every door that closes, another one opens. So keep your chin up and your eyes on the prize. Job searching can be a daunting process, but remember, every application is a step closer to your next job. While job searching, it's also a great time to upskill. Imagine being able to turn this unforeseen break from work into an opportunity for growth. The world is a classroom, and there's always something new to learn. Upskilling is about developing new skills or enhancing the ones you already have. This can significantly increase your chances of securing a new job and make you a more desirable candidate in the eyes of potential employers. It's like a two-for-one deal. You get to learn something new and exciting, and it could potentially lead to a new job. It's important to remember that upskilling doesn't necessarily mean you need to earn another degree or certification, although those can certainly be beneficial. It could be as simple as learning a new software program relevant to your industry, or finally mastering that second language you've been dabbling in. Look at the job market and identify the skills that are in high demand. Are there any skills you've noticed that keep popping up in job descriptions that you don't yet have? Now's the time to acquire them. There are plenty of online platforms offering courses in a myriad of subjects. Some are even free. But don't just stop at the hard skills. Soft skills like communication, leadership, and emotional intelligence are just as important. Employers value these skills because they show that you're not just proficient in your job, but you can also work well with others and adapt to different situations. Remember, upskilling is a journey, not a destination. It's about lifelong learning and constant growth. It's about challenging yourself, stepping out of your comfort zone, and becoming the best version of yourself. And the best part? It's entirely in your hands. Upskilling can be a game changer in your job search. It can make you stand out from the crowd and show employers that you're proactive, motivated, and ready to hit the ground running. Upskilling not only increases your employability, but it also boosts your confidence. So, what are you waiting for? Dive into the world of learning and let your journey to upskilling begin. Finally, don't forget to take care of yourself. Often, in the hustle and bustle of life, especially when facing a situation as stressful as job loss, we tend to put ourselves on the back burner. But remember, your physical and mental health are paramount and should never be compromised. Let's start with maintaining a healthy lifestyle. It's not just about eating your greens or drinking enough water, though that's part of it. It's about making conscious decisions that contribute to your overall well-being. This includes balanced meals, regular physical activity, and setting aside time for relaxation and fun. Exercise, in particular, is a powerful stress reliever. It releases endorphins, the body's natural mood elevators, and can help clear your mind, making you more capable of tackling challenges head-on. Whether it's a brisk walk in the park, a yoga class, or a bike ride, find an activity that you enjoy and make it part of your daily routine. And let's not forget about sleep. It's not a luxury, it's a basic human need. Lack of sleep can negatively affect your mood, energy levels, and overall health. Aim for 7 to 9 hours each night. Consider creating a sleep-friendly environment by keeping your room dark, quiet, and cool, and establish a calming pre-sleep routine. Now let's talk about stress reduction. It's about finding activities that bring you joy and peace. This could be anything from reading a book, painting, gardening, or even cooking your favorite meal. These activities can act as a mental escape, help you regain focus and perspective, and reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. In the end, it's all about balance. Balancing the pressures of job seeking with the need for relaxation and enjoyment. It's about understanding that your worth is not defined by your employment status, but by who you are as a person. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity, especially during challenging times. So take a deep breath, take care of yourself, and remember, this too shall pass. To sum it all up, the journey after being laid off might appear daunting at first, but remember, it's just a bend, not the end. Let's take a moment to revisit the key points we've outlined in our discussion today. Firstly, dealing with the immediate impact is crucial. It's okay to feel upset, but it's equally important to not let those feelings consume you. Take a deep breath, digest the news, and then take the necessary steps forward. Reach out to your network, let them know about your situation. You never know where your next opportunity might come from. Secondly, conduct a thorough financial assessment. Analyze your savings, expenses, and potential unemployment benefits. It's important to have a clear understanding of where you stand financially. This will help you plan your budget and make more informed decisions during your job search. Next up, updating your resume and LinkedIn profile. Your resume is your ticket to new opportunities, so make sure it's up to date and showcases your skills and achievements effectively. LinkedIn is not only a platform for job searching, but also a space to connect with professionals in your industry. So be sure to keep your profile updated and engaging. Moving on to job searching, remember it's a process that requires patience and persistence. Use all the resources at your disposal: job portals, networking events, company websites, and recruitment agencies. Don't limit yourself to a specific role or industry. Be open to exploring new opportunities. Upskilling is another key aspect to consider. The job market is constantly evolving, and so should your skill set. Take advantage of online courses, webinars, and workshops to learn something new or to enhance your existing skills. This will not only make you more marketable, but also keep you motivated during your job search. Lastly, but most importantly, don't forget about self-care. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of job searching and forget about looking after yourself. But remember, your well-being is paramount. So take time for rest, relaxation, and activities that you enjoy. This will help you stay positive and energized throughout your job search journey. Remember, being laid off is not the end. It could be the beginning of a new and exciting chapter in your life. Stay positive, stay active, and success will follow.